So the entire world is buzzing after what just happened at the White House between the Armenian president and the president of Azerbaijan, right? These two world leaders who have been in conflict for over 35, they've been beefing for over 35 years. And they're in the White House, they're talking about what Trump was able to achieve. And you got to also hear about what one of these leaders had to say about Trump and what he deserves. Now, Trump has done this with Pakistan and India, the years conflicts. He's trying to do. He also makes a huge announcement about Ukraine and Russia, and you know his efforts in Israel and Gaza. So look, man, say what you want about him, say what you want about what he did with Iran, but yet we are not in World War III. So what is actually happening right now with this moment? You guys have got to see this. This is the moment. He made them shake hands. He made them do it. Watch this, man. This is crazy.
President of the United States, the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, and the Prime Minister of the Republic of Armenia will now sign the joint declaration on the outcomes of the Trump Route for International Peace and Prosperity Summit.
That's really
They will
beautiful.
sign 3 copies in English. The President of the United States signs as a witness to the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan and the Prime Minister of the Republic of Armenia, affirming their path to peace, stability, and prosperity.
God, like these guys have been going at each other as far as the countries go for 35 years. That is 3.5 decades of just straight up fighting and not being in agreement. And here comes Trump from the United States of America, steps in to find the peace here. And these guys shake hands. They literally made them shake hands. They probably didn't want to do that. They probably just wanted a peace deal, but they did it regardless. This is wild, man. Like 35 years of straight up killing.
We kindly ask that all guests remain seated for the signing of the documents.
That is so great. And we'll hold up. How about holding up that document? All right.
Wow. I mean, wow. But here again, Azerbaijan president, look what he has to say about Trump here. Like, this is another thing people are saying, like, wow, a lot of people on the left and the right are very impressed by what just happened at the White House. Listen to what he has to say about this.
Can I have a suggestion?
Yes.
So maybe we agree with Prime Minister Pashinyan to send a joint appeal to Nobel Committee to award President Trump with the Nobel Peace Prize, because from the leaders of the countries which were at war for more than 3 decades, having this historic signature here, it really means a lot. This is tangible result of President Trump's leadership, and no one could have achieved that. So who, if not President Trump, deserves the Nobel Peace Prize?
Wow. Hey, man. Wow. He literally sits up there in front of the world and just tells everyone after all this is over that Trump deserves the Nobel Peace Prize. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think he does too, man. Here it is. A 35-year-old year war just ended between Armenia and Azerbaijan. And here is the DNI speaking about it.
It's a truly historic day. And, you know, under this president's leadership, this historic peace deal has been truly made into reality. When people actually go back and look at the history, you hit the high points there. These two countries have been in some form of conflict, sometimes very bloody, other times a very tense situation where conflict could spark out again at any moment for over 35 years. So for this event to happen today again, President Trump said in some of his remarks today that his aspiration, his greatest aspiration as president, is to bring about peace and stability. This is yet another example of his effective leadership that.
Yeah, I mean, I got to go back to the moment where he made them shake hands. Like this right here, this, I'll put it up on the screen here. I had to go back to that moment. I mean, this is good work This is big work around the world.
Brought these two leaders together in a way that hasn't happened before. And I can tell you there was a lot of work that led to this moment. This wasn't something that just happened overnight. Again, when you look at over 35 years of conflict under President Trump's leadership, he encouraged and helped move along this ongoing negotiation between these two leaders in their countries that led to this truly historic and great event.
Wow. But there is more, because we got an update. A lot of people have been very worried about what's going on with the United States of America and Russia, right? As far as trying to communicate with Putin. Now, we know that Trump has said that he will meet with Vladimir Putin to try to resolve this war and end this war. This is an ongoing war now for over 3 years. A lot of blood, a lot of lives lost. Trump has been very on it ever since he was debating and doing town halls. He's been speaking about he just wants people to stop dying. And it's very important to him that people do end this war, to say the least, when it comes to Ukraine and Russia. So here he is getting questions while, again, the world is buzzing about what just happened. And the fact that, Azerbaijan's, prime minister, I think this is the prime minister and there's the president. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he's going out there. He's saying that Trump deserves a Nobel Peace Prize. And now here it is, the media asking Trump about Ukraine and Russia.
Related, just because you mentioned the elusive peace in Ukraine. Who is holding up this Ukraine ceasefire summit? Is it Putin or is it Zelensky?
Well, I think it's that one is, as you know, we've been working on a lot of these deals. We've closed every single one of them all throughout the world, and that's the last of them. And they're losing, Peter, about 6, maybe even 7,000 soldiers every single week. Russia, as you know, lost almost 25,000 over the last month and a half, and Ukraine lost just a small number, fewer. It's a lot of people are dying, and I think we're getting very close. And we're going to be announcing later on. We're going to have a meeting with Russia. We'll start off with Russia, and we'll announce a location. I think the location will be a very popular one for a lot of reasons. But we'll be announcing that a little bit later. I just don't want to do it now because of the importance of what we just did.
There you go. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. He is speaking about Russia and Ukraine. That is something that he wants to achieve peace in. That is, a lot of people on the left have been holding that over Trump's head because he said that he will end the war on day one. It has not turned out to be that way. But he has been able to do a lot more other things while still also trying to achieve something that seems impossible. And he did make a point when he first became president. He said things change every day. And when the war first started, they could have made a deal. And if he were president, he would have made a deal, he said. But things change. And by the time he became president, things have been so far gone to the point it's not as easy as it once was when he was campaigning versus being in the White House now. Things have gone so drastic, so far left. You guys have seen also him going at it with Vladimir Zelensky. So we know about that. But this is a huge moment. A 35-year conflict ends in front of the world. They're signing, they're shaking hands. He's doing it. Man, that was something different, man. That was, again, he did it with India and Pakistan as well. He's able to achieve peace there, peace deals around the country. This is what I voted for. This is what I wanted. Now, yes, I want Israel and Gaza and all this stuff to be at peace, but we can't have it all at once. But this is a huge, huge, huge green flag.